know how old this recipe is, but I know that this lady had strong opinions about it. This is my grandmother Marguerite, who is very well known for her chocolate pound cake. And by well known, I mean in our family and at our church. Where else matters? One thing Marguerite always taught me is that you always need to get all of your ingredients ready to go, because you don't want to be halfway through something and be like, oh, I ran out of that. You need 2 sticks of butter, 6 eggs, sour cream, cocoa powder, sugar, brown sugar, flour, vanilla, and a little bit of baking soda. Per her instructions, go ahead and heat your oven to 325 if it's a regular oven, but if it's a slow oven, heat it to 330. Before you even get started, she says go ahead and grease and flour your tube pan. Then you're going to go ahead and put 2 whole sticks of butter, softened, and beat those on medium for 2 minutes. She says gradually put in your sugars and let it continue to beat for 7 minutes. And the sugar is 2 cups of regular sugar and 1 cup of packed brown sugar. And then she says add in the eggs one at a time. In a separate bowl, you will put your flour, which is 3 cups, a half cup of cocoa, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna mix up our flour, our chocolate, and our soda, and then we're gonna turn this onto the lowest setting, and we're gonna alternate our sour cream, which she says use an 8-ounce container, and your flour mixture, and you're gonna alternate mixing with one another. And you want to end with the flour. Marguerite was kind enough to let me borrow her mixer one time when I was in my 20s and wanted to have a cupcake business. And literally the day that I borrowed it, broke it because I got a spatula stuck. And she was very gracious about it and kind. And then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and just let that mix in.
And if I have the spoon,
I'll let you have the spoon. Right, now we're going to add our mixture into and just smooth it out. Now you're going to put this in the oven for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Let's do a toothpick test. It's come out clean. So Marguerite says to let it sit for 15 minutes and cool down. Okay, and I'm sorry, Marguerite, we didn't wait 15 minutes. We did not. We are not. Look at that. It's so pretty. Here is our pound cake. It's got the perfect crusty bits on the top. If you know, you know. And it's moist in the middle. If you enjoyed this and you think you're going to make this, be sure to like it. Be sure to save it so you can come back and make it yourself. Send it to a friend, because who does not need a Southern grandma pound cake recipe? And subscribe, because we're going to be making something else delicious tomorrow. Also, if you subscribe, I've got more Marguerite's recipes.